Hello there, Star Wars fans. Welcome back to the channel, and thank you for tuning in to your favorite intergalactic frequency. The Jedi Order believed Anakin Skywalker to be the chosen one, the one destined to bring balance to the Force. But what did Obi-Wan Kenobi think of this prophecy? As Anakin's master, mentor, and closest friend, Obi-Wan had a unique perspective, one that evolved over time as he watched Anakin grow, struggle, and ultimately fall. Today we'll explore how Obi-Wan viewed the Chosen One prophecy and what it meant for Anakin's fate. From the moment Qui-Gon Jinn discovered Anakin Skywalker on Tatooine, he was convinced that the boy was the Chosen One. But Obi-Wan, he was skeptical. He trusted his master, but he also saw the risks of training someone too old, too emotional, too attached. Yet after Qui-Gon's death, Obi-Wan honored his master's dying wish and took Anakin as his apprentice. In a way, Obi-Wan inherited Anakin, not out of belief in the prophecy, but out of duty. This distinction is crucial. While Qui-Gon saw Anakin as a savior, Obi-Wan saw him as a responsibility, and this responsibility would weigh heavily on him for years to come. By the time of the Clone Wars, Anakin had become a legend, a warrior without equal, a hero of the Republic. He had survived impossible battles, conquered fearsome foes, and defied death time and time again. In the Legends novel Labyrinth of Evil, Obi-Wan even wonders, could Anakin be killed? If he truly was the Chosen One, was he immune to harm? Was it the duty of the Jedi, of Obi-Wan himself, to ensure he survived at all costs? This thought reveals something fascinating. Obi-Wan wasn't just training Anakin. He was protecting him. He believed it was the role of the Jedi to guide Anakin toward his destiny, to ensure he reached the moment where he could bring balance to the Force. But what Obi-Wan failed to consider was that fate could not be controlled. Did Qui-Gon know this would happen? Did he foresee Anakin's importance and understand that his survival was paramount? Obi-Wan wrestled with these questions, struggling to reconcile Anakin's recklessness with his supposed destiny. This belief in Anakin's destiny might have stemmed from Obi-Wan's own master. Qui-Gon Jinn had risked everything to bring Anakin into the Jedi Order. In the Clone Wars and later interviews, Filoni explained that the Duel of Fates wasn't just about Qui-Gon versus Maul. It was about Anakin's future. If Qui-Gon had lived, he would have been the father figure Anakin needed. But with his death, Anakin was left in the hands of an order that didn't know how to nurture him. Obi-Wan tried his best, but he was more of a brother than a father, and that made all the difference. Obi-Wan may have believed that Qui-Gon saw this too, that he knew Anakin needed someone to guide him not as a Jedi, but as a person. And so Obi-Wan carried that burden, believing it was his duty to see Anakin through to his ultimate fate. But in doing so, he may have underestimated the darkness growing within his apprentice. In the end, Obi-Wan's belief in the prophecy led him to his greatest heartbreak. He thought he was guiding Anakin toward balance, but instead he had unknowingly watched him fall to the dark side. On Mustafar, he saw the horrifying truth. Anakin was not invincible. He could be harmed. He could be broken. And the greatest wound of all was not physical, it was the loss of his soul. In this moment, Obi-Wan wasn't just mourning Anakin's betrayal. He was mourning the failure of the prophecy. He had spent years believing that Anakin was destined to bring balance to the Force, only to realize that destiny is not set in stone. The Jedi had placed their faith in an idea rather than in the person before them. And Obi-Wan, perhaps more than anyone, suffered for that mistake. Obi-Wan may have lost faith in the prophecy after Mustafar, but what he didn't know was that Anakin's story was far from over. In the end, the Chosen One did bring balance to the Force. Balance would come, not in the way he had imagined. In the end, it was not a warrior or destruction that saved the galaxy. It was redemption. It was a father's love for his son. It was Luke, the child of the fallen Jedi, who helped him find his way back. And in that moment, all of Obi-Wan's hopes, all his pain, and all his belief in the prophecy finally came full circle. The information in this video stems from Obi-Wan's thoughts to himself as Anakin was attacking Grievous's ship aggressively at the beginning of the Battle of Coruscant in the Legends novel, Labyrinth of Evil, which takes place leading into the events of Episode 3. Here Obi-Wan foreshadows his own fate and describes how he views Anakin and the complexities of the Chosen One prophecy. What do you think about Obi-Wan's thoughts on this prophecy? What do you think should have been the Jedi's role in regard to Anakin being the Chosen One? Let me know in the comments down below, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more Star Wars deep dives. so you never miss what's happening in your favorite galaxy far, far away. May the Force be with you, always.
Another happy landing.